This is DJ 745 for World of Reggae in Jamaica. I'm really excited to be standing beside Jahbar I, one of the wave of new singers that has currently been doing some really big things in the reggae dancehalls. Welcome to the viewers.
Give thanks, blessing to the world, you know. Rockers lifestyle.
We're really excited about your brand new album that was released late in 2018. It's a 16-track album entitled Jahbar I Dehya.
Yeah, man, this album now is a compilation of songs that was there, and we put on about 5 new singles and finished the album. Jahbar I Dehya, you know, it's doing well. We marketing it in and promoting and getting the things out there, you know. Yeah.
I mean, what I've noticed over the last sort of like couple of months is that your name seems to be growing more and more within reggae communities, and people are starting to take more and more notice of the works that you're putting in. But just give the listeners and viewers a little bit of a touch about your name. Tell us how the name comes about, Jahbar I.
All right, Jahbar I is from Jabari. And basically Jahbar I is saying I am Jabari. So when I say Jahbar I, it represents myself in its fullness. So Jahbar I really means I am Jabari.
Okay. Yeah. And Jabari being your birth or given name, right? Okay.
Yeah, man, given name.
Okay. So over the last couple of years, we've been hearing quite a few singles, you know, singles like Battlefield, Many Talking, Legal Scammer. Let's talk about some of those singles. So Legal Scammer, you're talking about the politicians here, right?
Yeah, man, definitely. So Legal Scammer is a song where we talk about the government and the politicians. How over the years realize that, you know, they talk about scammers, but they are really the biggest scammers, you know, without apology. And that is very evident and plain to see. So many things can be done for the people. It is as if they really and truly don't care at all. You know, it's time for the people to wake up and realize, because people before have been saying, the people after is going to say it. So we have to make a conscious decision now to realize that we have to really take things into our own hands and develop ourselves as a group. Yeah.
So have you got any personal experiences now as a youth yourself of where you've had the politicians doing things that you feel are negative in your own sort of, you know, personal life?
I mean, I think we being in a country, anything that a politician does that we believe is below par affects each and every one of us personally. You know, it's not like a personal thing where I call, but I feel like something which is beneficial to the country shall affect the people itself. So we all in Jamaica know how it is, the economy, everything like that. They say Jamaica is in debt for how can Jamaica be in debt, you know? And it may seem ignorant from a youth, to people might say, what is he talking about? He doesn't know anything. Like, Jamaica is so rich, the music, the people, marijuana, all heap of things can be done. You know, they need to know, pool the minds of the young, of the youth, and really realize how we can really make this thing beneficial for the country.
Okay. Now, the album itself, it's a collaboration, I believe, between Wiz Skillful Productions and Firehouse. Let's talk about Wiz Skillful.
Wiz Skillful Production now is my own label, where is also a collective between me and my brother. Sometimes next producer is Jahbar, or we work together, you know. So Wiz Skillful is just a little youthful vibe, but is we expressing music in our own way. So we just give our expression and put our personality and spin to music how we like to do it. Yeah.
And tell the viewers, where does the Firehouse connection come in?
Well, Firehouse now, Firehouse crew, Firehouse label. The leader is Firehouse George, you know, which is our father, and we give thanks for that. So him teach a whole heap of things, not directly but indirectly, when we watch and realize how movement of certain things must go, a level of militancy, a level of business. So we learn that and we see how things must and should be operate, you know.
So I guess that for yourself, music has been there pretty much from birth for you.
Definitely. My mother always tell me stories of how when I'm in the womb, if my father goes on stage and start to play the drum, that's when I start to move. I'll be quiet for the whole night. And as I hear the kick drum, belly start move. So the connection is a very spiritual thing, you know. Yeah, man.
And I'm guessing that you must have accompanied Daddy to many sessions when you were growing up.
Yes, man. Whole heap of session, you know. Whole heap of session where. So we see the artists and we know the musicians, and now you realize we have a special love for musicians. Not just music, but the musicians, the people who play the music. You know, they're really highly respected by me. They're in high regards, and I love them very much. Each and every one of them, you know, very special.
Was there a certain point during your childhood where you actually felt that this is the path that I want to take? as a person myself, music?
Alright, I always know that I would do something in music, but I never knew I would be an artist. I always wanted to produce.
Okay.
Yeah, so earlier on, I learned the craft of production, arranging music, and like especially reggae music. I've learned that being in the studio and seeing how the magic is created. So early we see how live music is done, how the drum machine and the programming and everything. So that has always been in my mind. But in about 8th grade, really had the convictions, alright, we're going to start, be an artist and get it like that. Yeah.
Okay. And in terms of, while we're talking about musicians, give the viewers an idea of some of the musicians that have taken a part within this project, Jahbar I Dehya.
Definitely. Father Fayosque, you have Uncle Danny, this is Danny Basie, you have Mitchum Khan, Chin, you have Paul Wright Move Casdale, you have D Wisdom, you have Auntie Sharida, you have Kirkle Love, you have Blazing Fire Production, you have Black Star Foundation, whole heap of people, we're skillful alongside, like it is a whole heap of people and we give thanks for the strength, yeah man.
I mean, you just mentioned Black Star Foundation. Now, that was a rhythm called World of Righteousness. There's a single on there called Upendo. How did that collaboration come about between somebody that's based over in Holland and yourself?
Well, that collab is literally through Father and them working, and then they got a hold of the music now and them realized, alright, man, do some work with Jahbar I, and because I played percussion and some of the things already too, So it's just an organic link and we just make it work, Yeah.
Okay. On the album itself, there's quite a good sort of broad mix of rhythm tracks. There's 16 tracks in total. There's of course a couple of Studio One rhythm tracks. So the ones that come to mind are the Alton Ellis Let Him Try rhythm track. Beautiful song called It's the Feeling. Such a feel good vibe about that one.
Yeah, man. Well, everything that I sing is a very real thing. I have to be a real person so that people can feel it. If you see me, and if I can even feel my energy, that is a very real thing. So the rhythm itself is a long time. I had the rhythm and my father always said, son, just give me a song for that, I always tell him, say, just the time, I don't really force the music. And it forward, we have our experience and I just put the experience to the music, and it forward and the people them receive it, and it's just real nice, clean music, Yeah, man.
And did you use a variety of studios to do your voicing and build the rhythms, or did you predominantly focus on one particular studio?
Alright, many studios, the rhythm them get played. That's where we lick the rhythm at different studios, Anchor, Pentos, Tough Gang, but I record that this is Tix, this is True Love Studio in Portmore.
Okay.
Tix, yeah man, big bad producer Tix, big up yourself Tix, yeah man.
And there's also another rhythm track, the infamous The Full Up rhythm track, where you've got the high grade song on there as well.
Yeah man, big. The people them say, them love it very much, so we give thanks for that, the magical energy, yeah man.
So from your perspective, you're still what I would class as a young artist. You're still making strides within the music industry. How do you feel that the people have received your debut music album?
Well, from messages I've got, they love it very much, they say that it's very different, people tell me that they listen to it and cry, and a lot of those songs when I write them, tears were in my eyes as well, even recording. There's a song called Powers of Love, is a very emotional song for us. So we give thanks that energy now can be perceived through music, especially my music, because I feel connection to other people's music. So it's a really wonderful blessing that people can say, yo, this song touched my soul. So I give thanks for that wholeheartedly. Yeah.
And is there any particular continent where you feel that, the people within that continent are really sort of drawing to the works and music of Jahbar I?
Yeah, man, in Africa, we get a lot of people reach out. In California, I know it's not a continent, but geographically and demographically speaking, those places, and especially in Europe, a lot of people reach out, and especially in Santiago in Chile as well.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people reach out and say, I love this song, and so it's doing its work. We just got to keep on promoting and know so Rastafari is the Almighty, Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Now, we're really excited because we're actually going to be blessed by you coming over into Europe over in the months of July and August. You're going to be there alongside Junior Kelly. How do you feel about those tours?
Well, I'm very grateful, I give thanks for such opportunity. It shows that the work is being received and we are making moves. Yeah, but it is not a selfish thing, because we as Rastafari, it's not about I or me, it's I and I. So my brother over there, the camera can't see, my father is over there. How can we now let all of us go over there? And we're doing music at a high level, but a lot of times it's really underrated. You know, it goes under the window, under the door. How now can we open that window, open that door, not being selfish? So this thing is about showing people how Junior Kelly is bringing I on the tour. The agency is Rockers agency, and it will show unity, how we can operate, because there's a stigma to Jamaican arts, you know. So now they say we are very selfish and we don't really, which I can see it as well, but you know, everybody's different. So now how can we do this thing as a group, as a unity, as a collective? We show people that, you know, Jamaican music is alive and we're doing it together.
True.
Yeah.
I mean, have you ever been into Europe before?
No.
So you must have some kind of vision within your mindset of what you're going to expect in terms of, you know, the architecture, the landscapes. What sort of pictures do you have in your mindset of Europe?
Well, he's a man who would like to watch a whole heap of documentary and read a whole heap of books. So I think I'll find it very fascinating to see a lot of the places that I read about, you know, because I study geology. And I think it'd be very fascinating just to see even the rock structure and certain artifacts and certain things, and I'm looking forward to that. Yeah.
It sounds like, as well as obviously performing on the stages there, you actually want to check out the continent as well and see some of the people and see how people live.
Yeah, man, definitely. That's about life, and you have to take part in life and get the culture of the people is very important. So I look forward to that.
Okay, well look, Jahbar, we really give thanks for your time today. We're really excited about the new album project and of course welcome you into Europe. I know that there are dates already confirmed in countries like Holland and of course Germany. Of course there's going to be more dates to be announced, which obviously the viewers will look out through social media. We've got Austria, Spain, Slovakia. So there's quite a few different places that we've got to look forward to. So we're looking forward to seeing you live and direct on stage. Just before we let you go, I'm going to put you right on the spot here and ask you to do something live and direct for the viewers of World of Reggae. Over to you, Jahbar I. Give thanks.
Rock them and crack them in what's Jahbar I. We are represent for World of Reggae. Large. Yeah. I shall conquer all. Blessing flow, let it flow. My blessings. I saw me sharp and wassy. Khaki suit lead out. Like Kingston Revolution, Bogle and Taki. Tell them no ram pretty naughty, yeah. Rock them and crack them hardcore thing. Rastafari. Blessed love.